It's Akshaya Tritiya today, and we have seen the gold prices gain up, while the buying in the Indian markets also has been quite supportive as the results or the reviews that we are getting in from the physical markets and ETFs as well. Let's go across then to Mr. Suprabhat Lala. He's Vice President at National Stock Exchange of India, and he joins us on a Mumbai phone line. Mr. Lala, hi, welcome so much to the show. We have seen the ETF buying quite on the stronger side, nearly 1.5 to 2% of gains coming in across there. What kind of volumes have you seen till time?
Till time, obviously, it is almost higher than, almost double that what you do on a normal day basis. And what we are seeing is like the, what do you call it, I think most of the volume you'll see subsequent end of the day, not really intraday. As soon as the 4:30 session is what you will see much more than what you are seeing today.
Sure. The number that I have in hand right now, Mr. Lala, is around 200 crores. Do you think we'll go much higher than that? And is there any sense on how much better we are as compared to the previous year?
I don't have the hour-wise data. I think if you go by the previous, all the three, I think it should be doing, last year I think we did somewhere 800 crores on that. So I think we should be somewhere near to that or something more than that.
We also have seen quite an increase in the number of ETFs that we get to see year-on-year basis. I mean, that's the only gold ETF that we have. There's no silver as in the markets right now. But do you think there could be more participants coming in?
See, actually, if you look at it this time compared to any other time, ETFs seems to be more, accessible to the investors, majorly because of the affordability part of it. Because the entry cost is lower. With a high cost to get into a, at least a 10 gram, you're going to be very highly cost compared to an ETF where you can come in with a 1 gram. So I think the number of participants, of course, we have been seeing up to like some 4 I think the last data says around 4.5 lakh, number of folios has been created for ETF compared to around 1 odd crores in 2011. So I think it should be much more than what did by this end of the year. You will see much more surge than, particularly is coming from the Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities.
I mean, we have seen very high and volatile prices of gold in last 3 years. This is the 12th straight year of gains coming in for gold prices. Do you see the participation increasing, and have you seen any redemption as well in these high prices, or do you think people still are holding on to all the gold that they have bought in the recent few months?
Yeah, I don't have any specific data, but as far as I can understand it, the redemption has been happening, but it is the interest on the buy side has been much more than the redemption side.
With 14 players already in the market, Mr. Lala, do you see many more coming in?
I think so.
Okay. We are trading till 8 p.m. today in the evening. I mean, what kind of, again, coming on the same question really, what kind of participation are the markets expecting right now?
See, what we are expecting this time is majorly from the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities majorly. The major, metro cities has been already been covered, and they have been participating big time. What we expect to see this time is majorly from the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities.
Mr. Lala, also just to draw a comparison, study really, because there are funds of funds and 11 of them really listed. There also is a e-gold thing happening. There also are gold futures in the markets. But ETFs really have picked up quite strongly in the last few years. What would you really put that to?
I think though there are generally spoken about 3-4 criteria, purity, low risk, liquidity and all that. I think one single factor if you have to consider is the low cost of entry, which is probably working for it, and of course the maintenance cost. See, as you are speaking about fund of funds is always going to be costly compared to an plain value ETF, obviously. Physical gold, you have other issues of holding back. So, though various people have different ways of looking at it, if I'm looking purely from an investment part, where I'm looking ETF as a gold as a part of my portfolio, I would always prefer an ETF route because it's much cheaper for me to handle that compared to any other format of gold.
Sure, Mr. Lala, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So 14 gold ETFs trading till 8 p.m. and as till time we have done nearly 200 crores plus kind of a volume. But remember, as he was saying, the NSE is saying that last year they did 800 crores and that's what they're targeting for this year as well. Let's also get in a view from Mr. Ajay Mitra. He's MD World Gold Council and he joins us on a Mumbai phone line as well. Mr. Mitra, hi, welcome so much to the show. What kind of cues are you picking in from the physical markets? Because paper gold is doing quite well, but what's the news coming in from the physical market?
I was in Thane a short while back, which is one of the suburbs in Mumbai, and the response has been very positive to gold, physical gold buying, especially gold coins.
Mr. Mitra, how are people buying, and they are still expecting the gold prices to run up further from here?
Well, people are buying because of it being an auspicious day, and most of the consumers that I spoke to were expecting a price increase, but the reason why they're buying today is they just want to avail of the fact that today is an auspicious day.
Mr. Mitra, there also are so many schemes from branded, non-branded guys. Even banks are coming out with it. Do you think that's one of the reasons people really do go out and buy today?
I think there is a great deal of awareness of the fact that today is an auspicious day, and people across various channels have been visiting outlets and buying coins. So be it post offices, banks, jewelers, there's lightweight jewelry which is doing pretty well as well.
Mr. Mitra, one final word, and the kind of volumes that are expected or the sales that are expected in this year vis-a-vis the previous year.
It's a little too early for me to say, because most of the jewelers that I spoke to were expecting traffic later in the evening from 5 onwards. So I guess we'll have to wait till we firm up the numbers late tonight.
All right, Mr. Mitra, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. Still early time, as he says, but the sales have been quite high on ETFs, paper gold, and the physical markets as well, as far as the sales on Akshaya Tritiya go.